Hold up. Did you hear about Meghan Markle's latest career pivot? She wants to become a radio host. I'm not kidding. This is actually happening, and we need to talk about it. So here's what went down. On her Netflix show, With Love, Meghan, our former royal, got all emotional talking about missing the UK. Yeah, the same country she's been criticizing since 2020. But here's the kicker, she specifically mentioned missing Magic Radio. And Magic Radio's response? Hey, free publicity. Let's give her a shot. Paul Sylvester, their content director, literally said they're open to having Meghan behind the microphone. Can you imagine turning on your car radio and hearing that voice during your morning commute? But let's get real for a second. This is the same person who couldn't make a $20 million Spotify deal work. Remember Archetypes? That podcast that was supposed to revolutionize everything? Yeah, it fizzled out faster than a wet firework. Now Magic Radio thinks she's going to magically become the next Howard Stern? Here's the thing about radio, it's hard. You need to be quick, entertaining, and connect with people instantly. Radio hosts have about 3 seconds to grab your attention before you change the station. And honestly, Meghan's speaking style is more like a meditation app on half speed. The internet has already spoken, and it's brutal. People are creating mock playlists for her show with songs like You're So Vain, and Me, Myself, and I. The jokes are writing themselves. Magic Radio listeners are literally threatening to boycott if this happens. That's 3.6 million people potentially switching stations before she even says good morning. Look, I'm all for people trying new things, but this feels like another publicity stunt in a long line of, well, publicity stunts. We're talking about someone whose recent ventures include a lifestyle brand that barely made a splash and various media projects that seem to disappear into thin air. Radio needs authenticity, energy, and the ability to entertain people who are stuck in traffic or doing dishes. It's not a platform for lengthy monologues about personal struggles. People want music, quick banter, and maybe a laugh or two. Here's my take. Magic Radio might want to stick to what they do best, playing great music. Sometimes the biggest career moves are the ones you don't make. But what do you think? Would you actually tune in to hear Meghan Markle as a radio host? Or would you be reaching for that dial faster than you can say next station?